Okay, so yes, it's 7:05, so we'll start today's presentation. So the title is The Importance of Web Analytics for Driving Online Success. So yes, just quickly introduce myself. My name is Taku Ogawa. I'm working as a web analyst in Japan, and I've worked for companies such as Microsoft, WebMoney, Recruit, CyberAgent, and Amazon. At the present, I'm working as individual consultant, consulting a wide range of companies and doing analytics and creating reports as well. So today's theme is about why we should be doing web analytics and what we should be looking for, and the latest examples of web marketing and user experience. So the seminar probably will take about 45 minutes, and if you have any questions, you can leave it in the chat section, which I can go over at the end of my presentation. So let's start today's presentation. So the title, yes, why web analytics? Why is web analytics? I think everyone knows what web analytics is. You know, there's like tools like Google Analytics and a wide range of tools. But what we need to know is what is web analytics used for? And web analytics is about understanding the users who visit your website. So it's not about how many page views you have or what keywords. That's not important. It's about understanding what who the users are. And what's good about web analytics is users will leave their logs when they visit the website. So when they come to the website, this person came to the website at 8:05 with this browser, and it's the 5th time they're visiting the website. They've purchased our products 2 times before, and they're looking for a certain type of a new product. So what is good about the logs is it's different from user interviews. Obviously, user interviews are very useful as well, but you can only hear or listen to only a sample of the visitors who come to the website. And obviously, you need their contacts as well. What's good about web analytics is you don't need anything. Well, you do, but it's you can do it for free. I think it's what's the strength. And what users do is they see the website if they're interested. They go to click a link if they want to see that content. If they don't want to see it, they leave the website. So it's really honest data. And what web analytics do is the log data can be used to analyze user needs and behaviors. So what analysts do is look at the data. They try to understand what the users are thinking about, what they want, and based on that data, what you do is try to improve the website. So which situation would you rather be in? It's a question. A website which is changed according to user behavior. So you look at the user's data and decide to take action on that. Or a website which is changed according to the boss or the client's mood. So what is very important is that websites are used by users. That's why they're called users. But and they are the people who make the profit to your business. And that is not your boss or not your client. So what we need to learn and what we need to understand is the user behavior. Let's look at a quick example. So I've created a data. This is data from Google Analytics analyzed in Tableau. And the top data is visits by day of the week and hour. So you can see on the left-hand side, we have a Sunday to Saturday. And on the top, you have the hours from 1 a.m., 2 a.m., etc. to 23 p.m. And as you can see, the big blue and the big box means there are lots of people coming on that time. So for example, lots of people come to the website during about 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And obviously, there's a slight peak at around about noon. So you can see that when the visitors are coming to the website using analytics. But it's not only that. When you look at the bottom of this 2 images, conversion by day of week and hour. So it's when actually people are registering or buying a product or making a reservation. These 2 data are both coming from the same website. As you can see, when we look at when the people are coming, which is on the top, you can see it's like a constant trend. But if you look at the bottom, it's very different from what you get at from the top. As you can see, most conversions occurs on Saturdays. from about noon to about 8 p.m. So this means users are behaving differently according to when they come to the website. Actually, this website is from a housemaker, and the goal is to go see their model rooms. So it's natural for people to sort of make a conversion that Saturday, and they go on the next day, or they have a discussion with their family on Saturdays and see when we can go. Okay, let's go next week on Sunday. So then they make a reservation. If it's on like a weekday evening times, they might be very busy, and they might not have time to discuss what they should be doing. So you can see, you can analyze lots of things from this data. And obviously with this data, maybe we might change what we have on the top page on the weekdays and weekends. Contents probably should be different. So it's not about just understanding the numbers. As you can see, there are no numbers in this report. It's only boxes. But so it represents numbers in a certain way. But yes, but you understand what users want, what users are behaving, and depending on that, you should be changing what contents we have on the website. So the path to success is understanding user behavior leads to accurate action plans. So it's not just about hit and miss, or it's guesswork. It's not about rolling dice. So you need to understand what the user is doing and behave and take actions on that. And web analytics is a great way of understanding user behavior. So that's why web analytics is used all over the world, and it has grown to a large industry. So how could this user behavior be improved is the next question. User behavior can be improved by creating an user experience. This is what is important. So if you want users coming to the website to purchase from your website, make a registration, go to a webinar, what you need to do is create a user experience first. So it's about user experience. As you can see, this is my last trip, which I went, I think it was last month. So just before the Corona got sort of boomed. But so I was able to go to a trip just before that. And as you can see, I enjoyed my time with my wife there. It was very interesting, obviously. And on the sunny day, you can see Mount Fuji. As you can see, the bottom left, you can see the photo. Is that, and the one in the frame is the one which obviously, on a good day, you can see Mount Fuji. But unfortunately, it was a little bit cloudy. But what I remember about this trip is not about how much the room costed or how long it took to get there. It's not about actual values or figures, or I don't remember what other people's comments were about this hotel, but what I remember is about the experience I had there. So it might be, I think the driving was slightly difficult because it was raining, or the place where I had the food was like maybe romantic, that sort of thing. I remember my experiences. It's same with users as well. It's because people buy experiences and not products. It's not like you want an iPhone, which I'm going to be reserving at 9 p.m. today, the iPhone SE. Who starts there, so I need to be reserving that. But I don't want an iPhone, to be honest. What I want is the experience I can get from the iPhone. It's not about buying products. I think the same with everyone. It's not like you're very interested in the toaster. It's interesting about what you can do with the toaster, and you can have a pleasant morning with coffee. So it's that sort of thing. So people buy experiences, not products. That is something we need to understand. And that's why we need to think about user-centric analysis. It's not about looking at visits, bounce rates, and page views, because they don't tell you anything about the users. You can see the volume. Oh, look, there's lots of people, there's lots of page views. Yes, people, when they come to the website, they see about 2 minutes. Wow, is that big? Low? What is it? The problem is that's not what is interesting. What we need to understand is what kind of users are coming to the website, how they're behaving, and what we can do to create a better user experience for that user. So user-centric analysis is more about users should be divided by user groups is the first thing we should start. So we don't need to look at all, it's not important Like we have 100,000 users to the website. That's not what's important. What we need to understand is what kind of users are coming to the website. Is that increasing, decreasing? Has users changed their mood or loyalty to the brand or website when we change the certain content? That is what we need to know. So when we look at users of the website, as you can see for this example, I've divided the users in a certain website, which is one of my consulting websites, with a new user, trial user, regular user, word user, satisfied, unsatisfied, and love. So it's about understanding not a single figure, like we had how many users this month, but it's about understanding what types of users there are. Obviously, you need to define that, which I'll explain later in the slides, and see how they're increasing or decreasing. What action plans made more people satisfied? What actions actually made people less satisfied? How many people love our website? How many people are going to come to the website and buy our products even in this current situation? That is something what we need to understand. To do this, what we need to do is think of how improvement plans affect experience, not metrics. So when we're going to improve the websites, say we're going to add a new content, add a new mechanism, send emails, it's not about how many people come to the website. Obviously, you need to look at that because that's an important figure. But when we do take any action plans, what we need to think about is how that's going to change the user experience. Is it going to make them more satisfied? Or are you going to remove their fears? What is this plan? What is this action plan for? To do that, you need to understand about each user coming to our website. To do this, you need to look at users' data one by one. Obviously, if there's going to be 1 million people coming to the website, you don't look at those every 1 million people. You need to pick up users who are, for example, like loyal users, or who come to the website but do not buy your products, but they're looking for a certain product. So we pick up data. This is what I usually do when we analyze a website. So I pick about 30 to 50 users who have actually bought at our website or who's very close of buying, and look at each detail of their page views. What are they looking at? What time they're seeing it? What is the timing when they decided to buy the product, or they might have changed their decision? You look at each data, each user, by users, not by sessions. But doing this, you can understand the background of each users. Obviously, this is done by Google Analytics or you can use other tools, obviously, as well. So this is another tool I've been using, as you can see. So it was looking at the time when users decided to register as a member to the media site. So you can see what contents they were looking at. Then they decided to, yes, okay, this is the timing. I want to read this content. To do that, I need to become a member. So let's become a member. What was the actual article which contributed to that? Or you can see how often users are coming to the website. Are they still coming to the website? Or is it, there's, for example, they came like 10 times last month, but they might be only coming 3 times this month. Does that mean users are not sort of more interested in the website? Or is it just because of the article? Obviously, there are very different reasons for that. But what we need to look at is understand each user, look at their data, and think of any hypotheses or ideas of what kind of users we have in our website. So analytics is understanding about the users. To do that, you need to look at user data. So I think this is a very good starting point. So if you're going to be doing analytics, obviously you need to look at all the data as well. But the best way to understand what users are doing in the website is looking at each user. So I strongly recommend, yes, looking at this part. Okay, so move on. So we've understood the user a little bit. So what we need to do next is optimize the user experience.